The views and opinions expressed by the guest author or speaker during this live session are their own and do not necessarily reflect the views of Reader's Magnet. The content shared is for informational purposes only and does not constitute endorsement or promotion of any particular belief, ideology, or product.
Hello, authors, book lovers, and storytellers. Welcome to another awesome day here at RM Hive, and you're tuning in to Reader's Magnet's featured author interview. I'm your host, Revan, and our featured author today offers a truly extraordinary story, one that goes beyond the bond between humans and animals, and one author is a psychologist whose gift for listening opened the door to an unexpected form of communication. The other is a wise, beautiful, and spirited Calico cat who faced loss, illness, and profound questions about life's meaning with remarkable courage. Together, they share a journey of friendship, healing, and discovery that challenges the way we think about connection and understanding. Their book invites us to see the world through a different lens and reminds us that wisdom can come from the most unexpected places. Please join me in welcoming one of the authors, Miri Arlen. Hi, Miriam. How are you? Thank you for joining us here
Thank
today at
you.
Reader's Magnet.
I'm
Yes.
good. Thank you.
Yes, and by the way, for all our viewers out there, if you are curious about the book is called Diana: Living Through Life's Challenges, and the Calico cat's name is actually named Diana. Is that correct, Miriam?
That is correct.
Yes. So, what inspired you to write this book, or inspired you and Diana to have this book?
Well, at the time, Diana she had been injured and was also ill and was not feeling up to hunting, which was one of the main things that gave her pleasure. And she was feeling, she had diabetes, and she was wondering if it was worth getting shots twice a day to go on living. And there was a very excellent animal communicator, Samantha Curry, that I was taking her to for help finding her way with that. Samantha was really trying to help her find other sources of meaning and exploring what would give her joy and meaning, even though she couldn't hunt. And Samantha came up with the idea of her writing down some of her stories and what helped her. And Diana really liked that. And Samantha was going to work with her on writing a book, but then Samantha became ill. And so Samantha turned the task over to me. And I said, I don't know how to communicate with a cat. I don't know how to write.
You have to learn. You have to learn it.
And she said, well, you can learn. And
so
I struggled with that, and I went to the desert and meditated and prayed for several days. And the answer I got clearly from Spirit was, go back and learn to write the book with Diana. You can do it.
I love this story.
So I came back and took on the task of writing the book with Diana. And so in essence, I really considered Diana to be the author. I was her scribe.
Yeah. You know what? I love how you tell that story because, I love cats, and, I don't actually own personally a cat, but it's like I already own one because there's like stray cats in my neighborhood, and they just chose me to be their caretaker. And I love your story, because you were actually given the task to actually tell Diana's story so that you can have this published. And when Samantha was ill, and she actually gave that one to you. So I believe that was really challenging for someone who was not able to communicate with a cat before, and then you went to a desert, meditate, and you learned these things. So I believe you've had a lot of journey, because I love how you tell it, because it's a story in itself as well. So it's like another book, and we have this one, Diana's book as well. And I love how these two stories are actually coinciding right now.
It was a real involvement for me.
Yeah. So what do you hope your readers will take away after reading Diana's book?
I hope they'll realize that cats are spiritual beings
Mm-hmm.
and that they understand a lot more than we usually give them credit for,
Mm-hmm.
and that they are also very loving if they are loved. They
Mm-hmm.
just have so much to give, and
Mm-hmm.
Diana has been, and all my cats. I have another one over here
Oh.
now, and so they've just been a blessing in my life, and
Mm-hmm.
that's
And I'm so proud that you actually have this already published, you know. So if Diana is here, I believe she's also going to be proud of that because it's her
she's very
story as
happy that
well.
it's being spread more widely.
Uh-huh. Yes. And you're there with her, from the beginning. So, she got diabetes and she actually get to tell her story with that through Samantha and your way of understanding the communication as well, since you have learned the way to, communicate with Diana. And it's really interesting to me, because it's like a superpower, dealing because there it's rare for people. You are a rare type of person, since you get to empathize and talk or telepathic, like it's like telepathic powers or empathetic connection with the animals, and that's what we need. It's like a powerful connection between humans and animals as well, because I believe in that as well. Because these animals actually communicate with us, and we just really have to understand what they feel. And I'm just so glad that I'm meeting someone right here, right now, that can actually, verify what I actually think
Yes.
of these animals. And I'm proud of this day that I get to talk to you. So right now, I have another question here, Miriam. I know your book is actually a very unique one, but I want to ask, what differentiates this book from others in similar genre or category?
Well, I think the main differentiation is that my book is the first one that I'm aware of, and I haven't
Mm-hmm.
researched books lately, but back
Mm-hmm.
then I did. That was actually, in my opinion, written by a cat,
Mm-hmm.
and I was
Yeah,
her scribe.
love that.
Yeah.
And I believe some other people would actually want to have this kind of book as well. So since it's not just the physical bond with the cat, it's also telepathic, empathetic, and the spiritual bond between you two. And
Uh-huh.
this is like a testimony as well that this actually exists. And I want to ask this next question with you. So what
Mhm.
helped you be able to hear and connect with Diana? Is it about the glance or the gestures of the cat?
Well, you know, first of all, I want to insert something that there isn't a question about.
Mm-hmm.
There are, according to Samantha, many ways of picking up information from animals.
Mm-hmm.
Some people pick up words, some people
Mm-hmm.
pick up visual images,
Mm-hmm.
some people pick up. For me, I just picked up knowing,
Mm-hmm.
and but I had to initially, because I had a full time private practice as a
Mm-hmm.
psychologist at the time, and I took time off from that, several days
Mm-hmm.
at least at a time, where I was just focusing on the time with Diana. And I had to go to a deep meditative state to initially begin to connect. And,
Mm-hmm.
and that, and then I began to get a sense of what she was communicating back.
Mm-hmm. So
But
how long?
for me, it required, because I wasn't used to, I got impressions of things, but I wasn't used to getting anything more clear, more specific
Mm-hmm.
before. And now I was going for specifics.
Mm-hmm.
And so uh, I needed a lot of patience with my own slowness, as well
True.
as with Diana's difficulties sharing about some things that were painful for her, which
Mm-hmm.
goes to the next question, really.
Yeah. I actually love how you connect your you're being a psychologist to connecting with the cat. I really love that. And I know it's really difficult, but I want to ask, how long were you meditating in the desert before you actually get to understand what Diana is telling you? This is
Well,
just a random question. Yeah.
I imagine I was out for a weekend
Hmm.
and got that. I don't remember exactly how long.
Hmm.
I had a special
But
place I loved to go, and
hmm
where I would usually be renewed or whatever I was needing.
and I actually love how you actually achieved that, having communication with Diana. You get to understand her feelings as well. Like, does she want to talk about this? Does she not want to talk about this certain topic as well? I love how you're so connected with Diana. And right now, what are the most difficult challenges did you and Diana face when writing your book?
Yeah. Well, I'll speak for Diana first.
Mm-hmm.
Diana's most difficult challenges were really very similar to the most difficult
Mm-hmm.
challenges I had with people working in psychotherapy. Things
Mm-hmm.
that were extremely painful for them are frequently hard to talk about,
Mm-hmm.
and that was true for Diana as well. And I had to, convince her that it would help her feel better as well as be important to share as part of her story
Mm-hmm.
if she could share about the difficulties and the pain. And she finally got that and trusted me enough to do it
Mm-hmm.
because she had some very painful things happen to her.
Yeah.
And so the biggest challenge for me, well, was finding a way to help her realize that it was
True.
necessary for her story to risk that and that it would help her feel better if she risked that and did that.
True.
And it did.
True. Yes, and now it's already published here.
Oh,
And
yeah.
it doesn't only help, Diana having, putting her trauma in it, and it's like a healing process. And for you as well, to learn how to communicate and put it in a book. It can also actually, help other people out there, the readers, realize something in themselves and reflect on themselves on how are they going to, go about with their lives. And I love that this is actually is creating impacts out there. And such an interesting book. I cannot I can always it's indescribable to me, but it's so interesting to me that a cat can actually tell a story, and with her person, with the help of her person, and then with the right bond, it can actually be inspiring other people out there. It, or maybe the other cats out there as well, if their people are reading the story to them, because I believe, because I'm the type of person who actually talks to my pets as well. I read them books, so I'm that type of person. So that's why this is so close to me, and I love that I'm having this interview with you. And right now, Miriam, I would love to give the spotlight to you right now. Tell us where we can find your book, and
Oh, wow.
if you have other project that you want to
Oh, okay,
share.
we find it. First of all, I have a website. It's acatstory.com, and it can be purchased through the web. Well,
Mhm.
the website has a page on purchase information, and Amazon and Barnes and Noble are on there. Or you can purchase it directly from, I don't know if they carry it in stock or not, but you
Mhm.
can definitely purchase it through Amazon and Barnes and Noble.
All right. So, by the way, all you guys, that's Miriam Allen to you, and get her book. Diana Living Through Life's Challenges. It's available on Amazon and Barnes and Noble, and on her website as well. The website is called acatstory.com. So you can actually check out her book there. You can go under. You can also be routed to Amazon and Barnes and Noble. And I just actually went to her website, and you can get to know more about Diana and Miriam as well. I believe Miriam was using the pseudonym Miri Arlen before. So when writing this book, so you get to know more about Miri and Diana. And Yeah. So if you're a cat lover like me, go ahead and check out her book. Check out her website. That's called acatstory.com. And the book is called Diana Living Through Life's Challenges, available on Amazon and Barnes and Noble. So Miriam, it has been an awesome time with you here at Readers Magnet. Thank you for joining us here today.
Thank you.
And guys, let's open the pages and unravel the secrets of your personal odyssey. And I believe that your ink never runs dry. So go tell your story, storyteller. This is your host, Revan. And as we say it here at Readers Magnet, we share your story with the world. Bye for now. Stay awesome.